Constitutional Convention was one of the key pledges of the Labour Party in our manifesto prior to the last general election, and it is somewhat satisfying that we are finally seeing it being progressed. Many of the items for consideration by the Convention are to be welcome, and in particular the call by our party leader, the Taoiseach, for the inclusion of equal marriage rights for same-sex couples to be included was most welcome. However, it must be recognised that the proposed agenda for the Convention is simply just a starting point, and it's hoped that in the future we can be more ambitious with the kind of constitutional reform that could be considered by the state. Last week, Laskin Corla, along with several other deputies, I met representatives from the lag and brick workers who are caught up in Ireland's longest running industrial dispute. They are struggling to find an industrial resolution to their dispute, partially because our current laws do not compel employers to engage directly in talks. Now, it's my understanding that some of the constitutional difficulties forcing employers to engage directly with employees, and the Labour Court, for example, making determinations that are binding on employers, is not provided for and is prevented by our Constitution. These difficulties and others largely relate to overly strong protection given to property rights in our Constitution. Now, this is not a call on my behalf to abolish private property or anything like that, but it would be an opportunity for this Convention to explore property rights for many social and economic goods. Rather, we should see this as an opportunity in the future to rebalance property rights with the needs for the economy, and in particular for social and economic justice. The above issues do not appear to be on the agenda currently for the Constitutional Convention. Other issues, such as the equal marriage rights for same-sex couples, will receive a certain amount of opposition. Some of it will be strong and perhaps even unpleasant. However, if one really wants to see the powerful opposition driven by vested interests in this country, then one only has to look at the issue of property rights and how we would address the rebalancing of that. So, can I conclude by saying that I call on the Government and the House to be more ambitious in setting up the agenda for the Convention. Let us have an open and transparent debate, but not smother certain issues with silence through the process of setting up this Convention.
Thank you.